Hey guys, welcome back to Crest Magic. Today we're doing a tutorial on a really cool magic trick that I learned, and I learned this from David Blaine. He did a little tutorial video on a video that was really cool, and I hope you guys like this trick. Let's get right into the performance. Alright, so this is a performance for this magic trick. Let's go. So I would have a spectator, and they would cut the cards a little bit less than half. So is this good? Right there?
Less.
Less?
That looks like a little bit more than half.
Right here?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, perfect. We'll set that aside, and we'll get back to that later. In this pile, you are just going to pick any card. It doesn't really matter which one. Okay.
Yep.
Got it?
I got
Perfect. Just put it back in the deck somewhere.
Wait, I should show them.
Right. Okay. That card, not looking. Okay. Put it back in the deck somewhere. Perfect. And we'll leave that right there. Now back to this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to deal down cards like this, and you're just going to call out stop whenever you like, okay?
Okay.
Super fair.
Stop.
Right here.
Yep.
Perfect. So, this is the card that you stopped on. The 9 of spades. That wasn't your card, was it?
No.
No? Okay. But, what this means, and...
Yeah,
okay.
We're not even going to cut this one out, I think.
Yeah, we've done this too many times. Stop. Okay. So, if you would have stopped right here, it would have been a 4. If you would have stopped right here, it would have been a 7. It's completely different outcomes. Right?
Yeah.
But this 9, this states that your card is 9th from the top. Okay?
Okay.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the 9th card should be your card. Was this your card?
Yeah.
That's the magic trick. Let's get into the tutorial. Hey, so you just saw the performance for the trick. I hope you liked this trick, and if you want to learn it, stick around. And let's go into the tutorial. So for this card trick, you're going to need a little bit of a setup beforehand. What you need to do is go into your deck and get out all the 8s and the 9s. So it should be 8 cards in total. Once you have these cards right here, and it doesn't really matter the order, you're going to take like one of those cards and then a random card, one of those cards, and you're going to intertwine them with random cards until you're done. And you want to make sure that the 8 or 9 starts first. So you want to have the 8 or 9 on top, and then a random, and then going. This will set it in all of the odd positions right here. And then what you're going to do is just set it on top of the deck. Now, what you're going to do is you can go up to the spectator, and you're going to tell them you're going to cut the deck in a little bit less than half the deck. So they're going to cut probably around here, and that's a little bit half. Once you take a little bit less than half, you're just going to take it and set it off to the side. Now, you have your setup cards in this pile, and then maybe a little bit more right here, but that should be fine. Usually it works. And then you just set that pile away. You don't need to use that yet. Now you have them pick a card from this pile, and it doesn't really matter. It could be any card. Let's just say they pick this card. Once they pick a card, you're going to set it down. While they're looking at it, you want to count off 8 cards. So you just count off, I usually count in 4, so I go 4, 4, and then you just keep like a little bit of a break, or you just keep it spread out like this, but you use your fingers and know the 8th card. Then you're going to lift up the these 8 cards, and you're going to say, so let's just put it back into the deck. They're going to take their card, put it back in the deck, drop it, and you want to do that kind of quick. You don't want to seem like you're doing anything fishy. Get back to the card. So you're just going to say, let's put it back, and you just let go of it. You don't want to have it tangled in your hands. And then you set that deck aside, and you don't touch it until the end. Now, you're going to go over to this pile, which has your setup, and you're going to tell the spectator that whenever they want, they call out stop. Now, this is kind of a multiple out type of situation here, because if they stop right here, well, then you have a 9. But if they stop right here, you don't flip over this card, because that's a 3. You want to flip over this card, which is a 9. Okay, so basically, if they stop at an odd number, you're good. If they stop at an even number, you want to flip over this card. So you just deal down, and let's just say they stop right here. And they can stop anywhere. Just don't let them get like all the way back here where there isn't any of your cards, because that's problematic. Then you don't have the card that you need, because their card is in the 9th spot. The 9s are really better for this trick, but the 8 you can work with as well. So let's just say they stop here. Now, you would be counting along with them. So they counted 6 off. So that means that you would direct your attention to this card. You would say you stopped right here at the 8. And then you want to flip over these two and say if you would have stopped right here, you would have had the ace. If you would have stopped right here, you would have had the jack, but you stopped right there. Now let's go back to this deck, and then you're going to count off 8 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the 9th card right here will be their card every time. So this is not a super hard trick. It just takes a little bit of practice to count off those 8 cards without anyone like noticing. But other than that, it's super easy in my opinion, and it's really fooling because nobody thinks that you're going to find their card. So, yeah, that's the tutorial for the trick. It's short and sweet, but it's a great trick. I use this all the time for spectators. If they ask to see a card trick, I usually perform this one because it's just so fooling and easy for me to do. So, this is definitely a beginner trick, but I mean, any magician can perform this and blow people's minds. So, yeah. Outro. Alright, so I hope you liked that tutorial, and my spectator, he has a YouTube channel with pixel art. He makes like little animations with pixels, and if you want to check out his YouTube channel, I'll put the link in the description below. And yeah, I'm not really using any special cards this time, just using standard blue bikes. But yeah, overall, thanks for watching this far, and I hope you have a great day. So, bye.